All right, here we go. Nicolino versus Takeshi, round 8. So Nicolino will throw this lead hook to the body, and Takeshi will catch and then look to counter out with his lead as Nicolino pulls. Then Nicolino will circle left and double jab. Now Takeshi's going to get to this lead foot, throwing out his jab as Nicolino pulls and parries right here. Then he's going to go ahead and fold out his jab. And then we're going to see some movement. Okay, Nicolino got to his lead foot. He'll fold out his jab, and then he'll fold out another right here. Now, Takeshi's looking for his rear cross, and note the pull by Nicolino. Nicolino will get back to that lead foot and fold out a jab, and again. All right, Nicolino will feint his lead, and note Takeshi's reaction. Then Nicolino's going to go to the body, and then another lead hook, jab, and then he'll snap out another. So Nicolino will snap off a jab, then move. Now Takeshi will throw a jab, rear hook, as Nicolino pulls, then drops. Then Nicolino's going to get back to this lead foot, pull the rear cross from Takeshi, then bob down over that lead foot, getting caught with this hook. Then pull the cross, jab, hook, double jab, jab cross, and another jab. Okay, Nicolino will throw his rear straight. Then he's going to circle to the left, snap off a jab. Then right here, he's going to push off his rear foot, lift his lead, looking for this lead hook to the body. All right, Nicolino will throw this hook to keep Takeshi towards his lead foot. Then he's going to follow up with a rear cross. Then right here, he's swung this rear foot around. He's going to push off that rear foot, lift his lead, throwing that lead hook to the body. So Nicolino will jab, then triple it up. Then we'll see a bob and weave, drop, bob. Now this is neat. Nicolino's going to get to this lead foot, leap off, throwing a leaping hook. Then he's going to snap off a jab. And then he's going to pull Takeshi's cross counter. And then he's going to fold out some jabs. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Nicolino will snap out his jab as Takeshi drops. Then he'll fire out some more as Takeshi looks to block. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now right here, he's going to change it up. He'll throw a jab, hook, rear straight. And then another jab. All right, Takeshi's going to use his lead to pin Nicolino over that rear foot. Then he's going to catch him with this rear cross. Now he's going to follow up with his hook as Nicolino bobs down over that lead foot. And then he's going to throw another rear cross, and note the pull by Nicolino. Again, he's going to bob under this hook and then drop under the rear cross. Now, if you notice right here, they're both southpaws at this moment. Takeshi's going to throw his rear cross, and Nicolino's going to drop over his left foot and then weave back to his right. So Nicolino's heads over his lead foot. He's going to snap off 3 jabs, rear cross, lead hook. Then we'll have a tie-up and a break. Then he'll fold out some jabs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now Nicolino is going to fire out his jab as Takeshi gets his weight over his lead foot, throwing this leaping hook. And then Nicolino will snap out a jab right here. Okay, now Nicolino will throw his lead hook and then look for his rear hook. And then one more time, he's looking for this lead hook as Takeshi looks to counter with his own hook. Now Nicolino is going to drop and then weave to his lead foot to pendulum away. All right, Nicolino will fire out 4 jabs, then throw this rear uppercut. And one thing to check out, notice how Nicolino controls Takeshi's lead elbow. Then we're going to have some movement. So Nicolino is going to snap off 2 jabs over that lead foot. So that's 1, 2. Now Takeshi will pendulum again and look to control Nicolino with that lead hand. He'll throw his rear cross, and Nicolino is going to roll with it and then counter back with this short right. Now, Takeshi gets stuck on this lead foot, so he's going to look to counter out with his hook, and we're going to see Nicolino bob down over that lead foot and then weave to his rear foot. He'll throw an uppercut right here, and then he's going to pull this cross, counter uppercut, hook to the body, another uppercut, rear hook. Now, he's going to roll with Takeshi's counter, and then he's going to counter back. And then he's going to catch this hook from Takeshi right here. And then we're going to see some movement. Okay, Nicolino will throw his rear uppercut, rear hook, and then lead hook, and then double it up. All right, rear uppercut by Nicolino. Then he's going to bob down Takeshi's hook, rear uppercut, double jab, rear straight. And that's a wrap for round 8.